Goeienaand. Good evening, fellow South Africans. And this is a shout out to Vanessa, who's looking after Project Escape. And she's doing a fantastic job. There's some really big things happening, but she does need help. And no, not financial help. She needs volunteers in different regions to help with the workload. I'll just read to you what she says. She sets out some very simple, common sense ideas on what to do because things are going to deteriorate in South Africa. Look no further than all the hundreds of thousands of Zimbabweans who've just flooded the country. Okay. Here is a brief summary of what I envisage for helping families to escape. And this is what Vanessa has sent me. People ask, when is the time right for us to seek cover and to protect ourselves, and where do I go? These are the two of the most asked questions for which I have the one answer only. I personally do not foresee a civil war breaking out anytime soon, but I do see the following. South Africa is a stable country for now. For now, we still have a few level-headed people running the country, and I don't mean the ANC. I am referring to the bankers. They have too much to lose right now. Black-on-black violence will increase. That's a no-brainer. Cost of living doubling in the next 6 months. That would be horrific. More whites unemployed, which means squatter camps will be bursting at the seams. House break-ins will increase with the loss of lives. The rich will get richer, and the middle class will be added to the ranks of the poor. And on a financial status, South Africa downgraded to junk status by the end of the year, if they don't turn the economy around, and that's not going to happen. Okay, now, what she says next, and she's done a lot of research in this. I would put a lot of value on what she's saying here. Here are your choices and or what you can do for yourself. Number 1, leave the country now. Immigrate to start a new life. 2, seek to move onto a farm soon and work. Aid the farmer. There are many ways with which a person can help the farmer on his land. Don't be a freeloader. Take responsibility for yourself. 3, stay in the suburbs, but build a network of friends who are like-minded people and who can rally around one another. This option is not going to be easy, as many people do not see, understand, or grasp the seriousness of the situation in South Africa, which is quite sad. And 4th, start right now by stocking up on foods, medicines, guns, ammunition, water. Do a Google search on prepping, that's Prepping, and become informed. You basically have to have supplies for yourself. And if you do have or you are registered through Vanessa to go to a farm, keep those supplies in a vehicle you can attach to your car. I can't think of the word right now. My God, what is that word? A trailer. Put it in a trailer that you can attach to your car. So keep all your food and everything just ready so you can attach it and get out and go to the farm. Oh, God, that was a mind burst or a brain fart, I suppose you would call it. Okay, moving on with what Vanessa says. I need the help of coordinators in each province, in each city, in each suburb to start arranging family units for those of us who can see the writing on the wall. We cannot help everyone. I have tried, but people look at me as if I have lost my marbles. I will use this site and Loving Life for the networking, but I cannot do it alone. I need helpers. Okay, so this is appeal to you. I will put Vanessa's email directly below this video if you are able to help, and a number of people have already put up their hands and are helping her. But if you can help, if you have some spare time, please email her. That way you'll be kept in the loop, and your family will have a much better chance of having a plan B if things really go pear-shaped. Okay. When you establish a family close to you who understand the times we're heading, encourage them to set up with you a family unit. Work together and make plans. This will have a ripple effect. The Jews were kept safe in many German homes during the Second World War. Think like that. Once you have established like-minded families who are willing to stay in the city groups together in small groups, safety in numbers, 5 families per group. Those of you who don't have boreholes, it's time you began stockpiling up on items such as water. Appoint a home that can handle 5 families and make sure the house you choose is close to your home, has a good view and security. If not, start planting thorny roses around the parameters. Don't rely on electric fences. Well, they're bloody useless when the power's down, aren't they? Start planting fruit trees and grapes. You have to start yesterday in order to survive. Even if we only experience times of trouble in 3 years' time, at least you have had a head start. For those of you who think you can escape the city in convoys without first establishing planned alternative routes, groups, or cells of people who make arrangements with local farmers, prep up on requirements, arrange communications between members in order to provide an early warning system to be ready to move out together within 20 minutes. So basically what she's saying is, have a plan set out in paper so you know what you're going to do depending on the circumstances. Okay, she goes on to say, so you move out together along the pre-planned routes to, or rather onto pre-planned and agreed farms and locations. If you haven't planned and if you haven't organized to go to a farm, you're going to be stuck. So you really do have a choice to make, and you really have to make it today. You can't wait until tomorrow. This is very serious, folks. If you don't have a plan B, and if they come in and they start attacking homes, Vanessa says, you will be slaughtered like cattle unless you can create your groups now, communicate now, prep now, make arrangements with farmers in your area now, plan your emergency exit routes now, and practice your synchronized movements out of the cities now. Most cities are surrounded by squatter camps. No forward planning, no exit, enough said. Start now by changing your lifestyle. For those of you who don't have the extra cash to put aside to buy supplies of food, look at what you have in your home that can be turned into cash. Cut back on your grocery list of luxuries and buy tinned foods. These are sacrifices you will have to make in order to survive. It is not going to get better. It is only going to get worse. And in 3 years' time, if you have not put a plan into action, you will suffer. Just on the cost of food alone, you will not make it. Food will one day be a luxury item. Ask those in the Sudan. Famine is a real thing. Our farmers are suffering a serious drought. The writing is on the wall. For every family who wishes to get involved, remember to take on 4 families who have, in order to provide 1 family who has not. We have to take care of our own, rich and poor. Okay, now that's her comments. She's going to be on my live stream on Sunday night at 8 p.m. Johannesburg time. And there's a very good chance we're going to have a third person joining us. But I'm not going to talk about it yet because that's still to be confirmed. But it's a large organization that is fully in behind Project Escape and Vanessa's work that she's doing, which is amazing. So think about what she said. You don't want to leave this late. You don't want to leave this too late, because if they come knocking at your door or knocking in the neighborhood and you don't have a plan B, it's too late. Now's the time to actually set up a plan B. All right, guys. Please remember to subscribe to be kept informed, and have a good evening. Bye for now. Oh, and don't forget, Vanessa's email will be right below this video.